Helping Millie bring new life into this world was probably one of the most stressful and beautiful experiences I've had in all my years of being a cat owner. And having 5 adorable, energetic little furballs around while on a nationwide lockdown during the COVID-19 global pandemic turned out to be an absolute lifesaver. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. Although Millie's pregnancy was totally unexpected and definitely unplanned, it turned out to be such an incredible chapter of our lives. One I cannot imagine not having. If you want to know the whole story of how Millie actually got pregnant, why she wasn't spayed, and all the juicy details, then you can read the full article on catster.com. The link is in the description or the comment section. But for now, let's fast forward to the 20th of February 2020, the night Millie became a teen mom and I became a midwife/grandmother. Around mid-February 2020, many things were about to change. Millie was very pregnant at this point, and I had to decide between getting a job or continuing my studies to become a clinical psychologist. And panic started spreading across the world about the coronavirus outbreak and a possible global pandemic looming. Really wild times. We had a bet going and everyone guessed the due dates. I think I said 19 February if I remember correctly. I missed it by one day. On the 20th of February 2020, Millie went into labor in the afternoon. I knew because she was acting differently. She went from super pregnant and lazy to girl on a mission real quick. She was pacing and focused, and I just had a feeling that today was the day. I was pacing up and down too, looking for boxes, blankets, towels, and other supplies that we were going to need to ensure a smooth home birth. Around 6 p.m, Millie was restless. Eventually, we found her in one of the several nesting spots we made for her. It was in my sister's home office, so we decided to close it off, especially since the other cats were curious and we didn't really want anything to stress Millie out. It went from home office to feline birthing ward within the hour. Around 8 o'clock, she was having contractions, and that's when things got a little intense. Millie is a small cat in general, and she was still young. She looked at us like, I don't know what I'm doing here, please help. But we weren't sure how much she wanted us to intervene or when helping turns into disrupting. It's a natural process driven by instincts, and we didn't want to overwhelm, distract, or annoy her. She did look like she really wasn't sure what to do or how to do it. Of course, to no one's surprise, I was in full panic mode. After about 15 minutes of Millie having contractions and looking quite uncomfortable, we noticed a little cat paw sticking out of her. We were expecting them to be delivered head first, so we were a little worried, but turns out it's quite normal. However, this was still a hectic start to the birthing process because it took a little long, and Millie paced up and down and vocalized while pushing the first kitten out. So emotions were high. We were worried and Millie was stressed. Still, we didn't interfere too much or touch her too much until we were forced to. After another 15-20 minutes, Millie was still struggling to get the first kitten out. With a clean glove on, my sister gently pulled Shelby out of the birth canal and into the world. Perfect, healthy, and cute as a button. Another 20 minutes later came Tommy. Millie was also pacing around while delivering him, and she looked a little bit strained, but she pulled through and he was born. The placenta chewing was a little unusual to see, but Millie didn't have any problem with it. She did it like she knew exactly what must happen. I was like, wow girl, how do you know how to do that? At this point we were like, okay, maybe there's just 2. Nope. Along came Alfie. She popped him out in the nesting cupboard this time and not on the floor. Then some more time went by and Basil and Miley came out directly after each other, so we like to think that they're twins. We waited another 30-40 minutes to see if there were more kittens coming, but thankfully 5 was the lucky number. Millie delivered 5 beautiful, healthy kittens, and I was the proudest cat grandma ever. It truly was an unforgettable experience, and I'm so happy my sister and I shared it with Millie. To read the full article with more detail about my and Millie's home birth experience, and some tips to help you if you ever need to help a cat with a home birth. What to do, how to prepare, the signs of labor, normal birthing patterns, getting ready for emergencies, and post-birth care. You can find the link in our profile, the description, or the comment section. Remember to subscribe if you have a cat, are a cat, want a cat, or like learning things about cats. And I'll see you next time.